Sorry I'm a little later than usual, and I lied about updating the stream page, but we should be on track now. 7 hours, 52 minutes. This is bad, but I can't remember what I was supposed to be doing. Where am I? This is another thing for which they didn't upgrade the textures. I'm missing something. Where's my rapier? Oh shoot. That was unintentional. There's my rapier, there's all my garbage. I remember this thing being described as fragile, and that makes me rather concerned. Because, how fragile?
Your flesh will welcome us.
You can't tell me that wasn't a perfect hit. What am I supposed to do? I mean, I already hacked that, so I don't know what you want me to do about it. Ooh, this is not where I want to be. Oh, I can't say... I actually needed that.
Access needed.
So we took care of that. That's fine.
This is Xerxes. Primary data loop infiltrated. Primary data loop infiltrated.
You have accomplished much for a thing of such small consequence.
Warning.
Now proceed to the recreation deck. Do not dawdle. I lust for my revenge.
Is there silence? Yes.
Up we go. I'm gonna do a hard save here. Well, it's not particularly necessary.
Delacroix, it's me, Cortez. We're locked in here. Hey, who are you? Oh, shit.
Oh, lovely. Stop that. Okay, Shodan, what do you want me to do here?
Your colleagues have managed to set up a transmitting station in the athletic sector of this deck. The transmitter is intended to send a message to the Earth to warn them of the events that have occurred in this ship. However, it will also draw power away from Xerxes, making him vulnerable to my will. Once you do this, I will control the primary data loop. The annelids are unaware of its presence, but guard the area for their own purposes. Find the transmitter and activate it.
Access needed.
There's a... I guess we're searching this place first. Just gonna let that resolve by itself.
Yang and I have got the transmitter almost ready to go. Once it's up and running, we'll be able to warn Earth. Frank split up the transmitter code and uploaded it to a number of art display terminals throughout this deck. Just cycle through the art and you'll find a piece of the code. I don't think the worms will spot this. I don't figure they got much of an interest in the Great Masters.
Okie dokie, that's actually not dissimilar from what was in the original System Shock 2, where you had to, or the original System Shock, where you had to look for a code on screens in the levels. Spoiler. Energy weapon skill of 6. Not too far from there, honestly. I'll consider using it. Okay, I think this this should be clear now.
Toxic hazard.
Damn it! It's all your fault. What is this? The disruption grenade is the only profitable product of the UNN military contractor Flagocraft. Amongst a host of eccentric, technically complex weapons, including the sulfuric putty pancake and the magnesium Tommy gun, neither of which proved themselves in the field, Flagocraft introduced the small but deadly explosive. Its explosion radius is much smaller than that of an incendiary or fragmentation grenade, but almost nothing can withstand the center of the explosion. Interesting. Still annoying. A ring buoy. Very useful in a space station. Well, I mean, I guess they, I guess they have a pool nearby, so it's probably useful for that.
The eggs we found near the observation chambers are different from the ones in Hydro. They release some kind of disgusting flying swarming thingies. Bullets don't do anything. Bullets, for Christ's sake. I never even fired a gun before this morning.
been really funny if something snuck up behind me. Is there an OS upgrade here?
Okay, I got the ARC terminals wired up to display the fragmented dish alignment for the transmitter. I've also rigged up the tower to set off a security alert in case somebody else tries to tamper with it. I'm headed there right now to start the transmission. Hey, who's that? Juan? Marie? The lights near the basketball court keep fritzing out. I think the humidity from the pool next door is a real problem. If it happens when I'm not there, try resetting the circuit from the breaker by the pool. You think someone needs to call a tech?
Access needed. Power drained. Hi there. Please make your selection.
Prisms? Oh, it's for a gun.
I don't know what's going on around here, and I don't want to know. I'm not here for the glory of the stupid company. I'm just supposed to make sure the replicators are running, and now people are dying. We've got to turn this ship around and go home. God, get me the hell out of this place.
This is Xerxes. The Deck 5 shopping area will be closed until further notice. We apologize for the inconvenience. The family of the many grows with every passing moment. Glory to the flesh. Glory to the mass.
You know, I recall. I think this is the part of the game where those big guys starts appearing. Is there a recharge station here? Not nearby. That'll make things too easy. I think the energy gun nearby was actually in decent shape. I should probably grab it. And I almost stepped on the worms again. Sorry, lady, I need this. Oh wait, I can't use it. It's too much. I'm not gonna fall for this again. I'm going to see if there's a... So this one was 10. I'm gonna see if there's a way to, if there's a way to access the... If there's somebody's hid the code in a recorder somewhere. A recharging station would be nice. It's pretty radioactive.
Mon petit, there is something you should know about. I have received information from some form of artificial intelligence that is calling itself Shodan. Yes, Shodan. Wherever this intelligence actually came from, it has a terrible grudge against these annelids and has saved my life more than once. Shodan has told me that there is a UNN operative aboard the ship, armed to the hilt and equipped with R-grade cyber implants. Strange bedfellows, eh?
Surprised nobody knows about Showdown.
Radiation hazard.
You don't look too good. What was that about? Can't reach it, so it's going to be destroyed. Nice.
Stay out of the mall if you can. It crawls.
Does it now? I have a limited amount of choices where I can go. So oh, yeah, okay, let's not go into the mall just yet, because I think that place is filled with the big guys. Stuff, let's see where we are. Oh, cool, it records it. Let's go to the garden. Gardens are nice. Spooky.
They're coming! Oh no! No! The shotgun is a great weapon. Haha, nice try. Might still be able to hit me.
I never got CCM. Yeah, well, we're not particularly well equipped to take on this deck anyway, so let's get out of here. Where are we going? Okay, well that's a good question. We need cesium, so that's where we're gonna start. Hydroponics has a ton of cesium. What about med-sci? Nothing. Engineering has a little bit of cesium. Sure, the ship is absolutely uninhabitable with all the rotting corpses everywhere. I really hope I didn't use the cesium already. Ah, damn it! I may have. Nope, here it is. Okay, so while that's happening. The recharge station near my position. There's no recharge station near my position.
Power drained.
Nothing I have has power anymore. Do I have extras? I don't. I got I threw them all on deck 1 or deck 2. It's standard time. What are we gonna do?
Research complete.
Let's put this away for now. Very good, 7. Strength of 2 and standard weapon of 6, so strength of... I have way above that. What did you say you needed? I'm not going to be able to do that yet, so never mind. Let's try to modify it. Modify skill of 3. May as well have something slightly higher for that. What are we gonna do? 2 water mind implants. Do I need both of them? Let's see. What was I doing? Both modifications increase damage. First reduces reload time, second reduces kickback. Modify skill of 4. Fantastic. Speed of grenades. I may as well use it against something now that I've modified it considerably. First let's figure out what I just researched. Summary: when the user of this implant is damaged, at 1 point of every 4 points of damage done is subtracted from psi points instead of hit points. This implant will alter the user's neural processes, stimulating and amplifying the areas related to psionics. Additionally, a steady drip of analyte neurotransmitter chemicals is fed into the user's lower cortex. The overall effect of this is to enhance the user's latent psycho-creative abilities, specifically in the area of bodily self-control. Recommendation: the user of this implant will be able to psycho-creatively heal some portion of any damage he takes. Long-term use is likely to cause a hyperimmune reaction. Alright. Let's test that theory out, I suppose. Excellent. Let's go hit that bed in medical. Then go back up the elevator. One of the computer projects I have is to reassemble the computer that I used in the early to mid 2000s for gaming.
No metal. Sorry.
And now I earned my money back for healing myself in medical. Anyway, I want to reassemble that computer and try playing a lot of the games that I played, including... Yeah, I'm not dealing with that right now. I remember trying to play Thief Deadly Shadows, and it was so painful, and I think I tried to play System Shock 2, and it was really, really aggravating. The load times took a while. They weren't that bad, but they were pretty. The Dark Engine games like Thief and System Shock 2 did not. I don't recall them taking that long of a time, but CD access was a factor, and that usually slowed things down. I don't think anybody. Unless you use a console, I don't think CD access is, or disk access is something that bothers anyone. Now you just... It's a pity you can't salvage anything from that. Although they do explode, so I suppose that limits your options. They knew I was too smart for it. Access it through here. What was I saying? That was pretty smooth. The grenade launcher is definitely good for taking out the bigger guys. I'm not even sure you can access that. I can access the faucet. Yeah, that room is outside of the map, and I guess those things are just to tease you. I don't know, I'll keep an eye out for it. Oh, that's useful. When I have more space, I'm definitely going to play around with experimental builds. It's a good thing your aim is absolutely garbage. He was just waiting in this closet for me to come around. This is a new one. Endure boosts boost endurance by 1, burning 1% of its charge every 10 seconds. The first of the boost line of implants manufactured by Krygon Manufactory. The implant gently stimulates both nerve fibers and muscle tissue and filters fatigue toxins from the blood, so lactic acid. How strong do we need to be? Is better actually better? Could Shakespeare write a play with all the characters mentally, physically, and emotionally jacked up to superheroic levels? Would he even care to? Professor Joaquin Rutu, lecturer, Cape Town University. those are some interesting questions that I'm sure somebody actually would ask. As you can see, even with even under these circumstances, you have all kinds of challenges. Nothing on this one, but I think it's kind of unintentionally threatening how the body of that assassin disappeared. Goody. This is the most menacing kitchen I've ever played in.
Listen, there's one escape pod Xerxes didn't eject, but it's busted. I've managed it functional, but I don't know how long it can stay that way. Make it there, Tommy, with or without me. If I don't get there, I want you to on and go. You understand me? Take it and go.
You later find out that there's a reason why she was allowed to, why she was given the ability to escape.
You move like an insect. You think like an insect. You are an insect.
There is another.
Who can serve my purpose. Take care not to
Fall too far out of my favor.
patience.
Is not characteristic of a goddess.
I'm so close to Rebecca, it's killing me. I'm spending some time with crew members who said they saw her. They told me to help me find her if I help them set up this transmitter. They're set on saving the Earth. I just want Rebecca. Then I'll take care of the Earth.
Taylor sent some email this morning indicating he found some kind of artifact that could infect the worms with the virus. However, if you manipulated the thing, it would introduce a toxin into the human bloodstream that could kill in minutes. Unfortunately, Taylor found this out the hard way. He died right after he sent the message. Now, if we can only locate his body, we might find that artifact.
Sweet. These disgusting things can be used as ammunition by exotic annelid-based weaponry. The worms can be collected by using empty beakers on piles of worms. Well, isn't that neat? Now we have a use for all those beakers lying around.
You seek your associate, but you cannot find them.
You are so very alone. How does it feel
To be one.
against the infinite?
Your skill surprises me. Transmitting cybernetic modules.
Hearing the grass jumping sound just makes me want to play Thief. I don't know why you would bury him with a grenade launcher. Guess it's nice that they at least attempted to bury them. Deck 5 crew. Okay. That's where we go next. But first, let's go through the mall.
This is Xerxes. Tri-Optimum reminds you that there are only 163 shopping days until Christmas. An extra work cycle just twice a week can give you the spending money you need to make this holiday a very special one.
That sounds awful.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Requesting maintenance to optimize.
Last door stands clear. Four. Finally have a use for all those psi-hypos. Never.
Where did he go? Oh.
Life has more meaning when we do the cleaning. It's weird. What did you try to do, buddy?
What's wrong with people? Things go to hell and they think they can just walk over the rules. I'm not opposed to a little vice now and then, but outright theft? Hey! What are you doing over there? Get away from that replicator, you son of a...
Hi there. Please make your selection.
People get crazy when they're desperate. Have to be careful in situations like that. It looks dead. I have to make sure.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Already hacked that. There's nothing here. I think top floor is mostly clear. I remember why can't I ever speak? The concept art showed scene from the mall where a mutant was coming up towards the hero. And I always thought that one was really cool, and I wish there was a higher resolution shot of that one. Can it follow me up? I was really intimidated by this game, but I forgot. I guess it didn't occur to me that this is a Dark Engine game, and Dark Engine games can get pretty silly. What am I doing? I'm wasting. What did you drop?
Power drained.
Why do I have a? Why was that a robot carrying iridium? Prisms, strength booster. There's probably gonna be a lot of crap that's just lying around. This is... Unfortunately, this is the downside of relying on your non-innate skills and proficiencies and attributes, is that you basically become a slave to your own equipment. Okay, spatially aware automap. I'm gonna take a real quick break for 1 second and then get back to this. I don't know how much more I'm going to stream. Probably another half hour or so. This is not going to be as long as last time. And we're back. Got some water. I was kind of dreading the mall. I completely forgot about it. When the game mentioned that, I was just filled with dread. But now it's kind of fun. Anyway, one-time bonus of 20 cyber modules. You might want this at the beginning of the game, but at this point, it's not really. Damage from radiations and toxins reduced by 25%. This is the thing about the innate abilities, because if you have this, the rad hypos and the anti-toxin hypos, you're not going to be relying on them as much. However, if you think about it, you're kind of neither of those are really expensive, and they don't they don't take up a lot of space. I mean, you can have, I don't know what the maximum is, but I assume it can go as high as 99, and nanites, so the game kind of throws nanites at you. You can always go down to the lower levels and farm nanites from enemies. So, you know, this is one of those cases where you just have to run a cost-benefit analysis. Pharma-friendly, extra 20% benefit from all hypos. Now, I'm actually tempted to get this one. Pack rats, I think it's easier to just get strength. Speedy, it's alright. Sharpshooter, range shot out, it does 15% damage. This is actually useful because I am actually using standard, so... Maximum hit points by 10. You can extract a diagnostic repair module from many destroyed robots and use it to heal 15 points. +2 hacking skill applied, only security computers, lethal, hand-to-hand damage, that would have been useful earlier. Replicators, don't use it too much. Psi powers, don't use it. Nanite cost for making qualifications, they're not that expensive. Spatially aware. I'm gonna take sharpshooter since I'm shooting a lot of things, and I am a shooty guy. That means I only have one more slot left. It's probably going to be 50 if I raise it, so I want to wait until I have more. Kind of tempted to get a psi power. But I don't want to spread my capabilities too widely. Environmental manipulation is very, very soothing. I highly recommend it.
Damn! Why don't I just make a bonfire and throw all my nanites on it? Last night with Nikki was amazing. Hollow woman, real woman, you gotta love technology. But I must have left all my nanites in her room, in the central sim center. What a maroon.
I think the contemporary terminology for that is simp. I think they run out faster if they don't get a bite from you. What does this thing do again? Kind of those situational types of things. Whew. Lab assistants. Sure, let's be quick. So in terms of the real, what is this? Remember Citadel? Well, somebody remembers it. I mean, they didn't remember it well enough since they did not explicitly give people all orders to completely avoid coming into contact with any sort of life forms they find. Anyway, what the logic is behind placing these in certain places. Strength, thermal capacity, resistance to radiation, maximum hit points, radiation toxins, psi, agility. Is there a recharge station? So that's our replicators, no recharge stations, which would be something that would be actually useful to me. Oh, not again. It really is amazing how much stuff in this game was recycled from Thief and ultimately showed up in Thief 2 in a slightly different form. Thief 2, I meant. Did I say Thief 2? I can't remember. Nothing. Oh! That is some rancid garbage.
Items dropped.
Psi booster. I completely forgot about this thing. French Epstein device. So it just does the modifications. I have a bad feeling about this. I hear eggs. So I'm not sure if I would want cameras in a place like this.
Taylor found this weird kind of weapon, but he must have used it wrong. Made him sick. Real sick. I stashed the thing on the second floor of the crew annex, and jury-rigged the door lock. Code of 11111. Easy to remember, huh? I also stashed a pile of nanites and some other goodies there. No sense in getting caught with your pants down. Except in this place.
Second floor of the crew annex. Okay, good to know.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Ooh, sexy. This looks like an autopsy photo. That's not sexy at all. Alright.
Hi there. Please make your selection. Hi there. Please make your
Replicator database
selection.
reinitialized.
Alright, let's... I just have that sinking feeling. Something tells me I'm not gonna drop the crystal shard for now.
Please make your selection. Thank you for choosing value wrap.
Let's start with candy. Sim love unit broken. A heart-shaped pillow. How nice. There's nothing in here. Who's next? Lance.
Hi there. Please make your selection. Thank you for choosing value wrap.
It's behind door number 2. Oh man, this guy had this. I guess he had a lot of fun. Got some nanites back, I guess, but that was kind of anticlimactic. I'm gonna save Nikki for last because she's the most expensive. So Sven is next.
Hi there. Please make your selection. Thank you for choosing value wrap.
Alright, Sven. Okay, game. That's two nothings.
Hi there. Please make your selection. Thank you for choosing value wrap.
Let's go with Nikki. I hear eggs, but I don't know where the eggs are. Where's that thing supposed to be? Ooh. Okay, well that was worth it. I spent like, what, 300 nanites on sim sex.
Hi
How
there.
much did I spend?
Please make your selection.
225, 300, yeah, almost 400, and then I ended up getting them back, kind of. Whatever, that was interesting. I got cyber modules for my trouble. I was expecting a lot of crap to be in there. Oh. Beep boop. Finally. Well, that's much better. Only takes 2 instead of 3. I also forgot my stabby weapon upstairs. There we are. I missed you. I'll take care of your weaponry. To bring a crystal shard to a shotgun fight. A run. Somebody got them in the bathroom. Lovely.
Is
Alright. Not sure he was attacked by the thing with the shotgun and the thing that made the claw marks, or both, or what, or if the other one came later. I haven't seen your kind in a while. These things seem like... having these things around seems like an unbelievably bad idea. On a environment such as this. Nice.
Items dropped. Items dropped.
The weird voices. So you're clearly getting ready.
Forget about land grants. Forget about media. Forget about patents. What we found on Tau Ceti will change everything. I've instructed the Von Braun to change course and return to Earth. Captain Diego is in complete accord with this decision. I know that you are skeptical by nature, Miri, but I know once you embrace our discovery, you and the entire board will come over to our way of thinking.
I think the board is going to have a talk with you. It's always an interesting meeting. It's always an interesting shareholder meeting when the guy comes in and says, money doesn't matter. It doesn't. Nothing matters. Trust me, guys. I have it all under control. I figured it all out.
Items dropped.
Oh, that's nice. I completely figured it all out.
Hi there.
I'm completely
Please
crazy.
make your selection.
See, guys, we don't need. We don't need money. What we need is worms. Worms are the future. The future involves you putting these worms inside of your body. Another EMP rifle. Not sure if they're aware of what EMP does. I mean, an EMP rifle, I would expect it to disable like electronics and not actually do any damage. Surprised this hasn't been looted yet. Oh, we know something bad is going to be there. Actually, never mind. I think I've been here already. What am I doing next? I forgot. Art code 4, art code 10. Find the transmitter unactivated. Activates exotic wagons, crew annex, circuit breaker, and basketball court.
Access needed.
This is Xerxes. Remember, replicator restrictions are in place for the good of all of us. All unauthorized database interactions will be dealt with to the utmost degree of the law.
The shunt has been online for 2 hours. Go tell Cortez in the crew section to come out and turn on that transmitter. If this message doesn't reach you soon, they may be able to interfere with the transmission from the breach.
Vaguely remember this part of the game as well. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Gotta check the ceiling. These guys were just sitting around getting drunk. Bastards throwing grenades. What's in here? Eggs! Shotgun, terrible. I don't particularly want to know what this is, but I'm curious. I'm so curious. What am I gonna drop? I need to drop something to research whatever this crap is. Let's drop this ice pick. Let's drop this auto repair unit. Charged power cell. I don't even know if I'm going to be using that. Drop one of these worm mind implants. Should be enough. Just...
Power drained.
Of course. It runs out of power so quickly. Chemicals needed to research HS and TC. I can't even remember what those are, but let's try to find where they are.
Chemical needed.
Did I pick up juice or something? Leave that here for now. I have to research this. I want to know what this garbage is. I would rather not go into hydroponics if I can handle it. Med-Sci is the easiest way. Except it doesn't have it. What about... I'm pretty sure engineering has it. Hydroponics it is. I don't want to go to hydroponics. place has a power station. And we need a power station. That chirping sound. That one. I don't like it. Your babies. Got to take care of your babies. Ow. That hurt quite a bit. Thank you for waking me up to the realities of this game.
Items dropped.
Of course. What is it? Hassium. And TC, and we have it right here. So we're gonna sit here and wait. I'm bored, let's kill something. The more of these things you found, the more you could research them better if you have different specimens. I know you guys are usually quiet, but if anybody is watching wants to recommend playing, usually I play stuff from the late 90s, early 2000s. Because that's when I really started getting into gaming. I've always been playing since the early 90s. When I played games from the 80s and early 90s. My next, the next game I was going to play was Arx Fatalis, but if anybody else wants to recommend something, I'll be more than happy to consider it. I was actually considering playing something, something new. Kind of a situation where I try to recommend something, whether or not it's worth it. I can't really think of anything new that's coming out that I'm really latching onto. There's some expensive games that might be worth it.
Research complete.
Worm skin armor. This armor provides both combat and environmental protection and increases the wearer's psionic ability by 2. However, it slowly drains the user's psi points. Analysis. This worm skin has been fashioned into a crude body covering suitable for a human to wear. The skin is far tougher than its biochemical makeup would suggest, and further investigation demonstrates a subtle repulsive effect that appears to be psionically generated. The fact that the effect is still active in combination with the slowly continuing metabolic processes in the skin indicates that the skin is in some sense still alive. Recommendation: wearing the worm skin as a piece of armor will provide some physical and environmental protection, and it will increase the wearer's psionic ability. However, it will be a continuous psionic drain on the wearer to keep from being attacked and consumed by the skin. Lovely. You know what's kind of something that I don't know how to feel about is I'm seeing fewer and fewer people in a lot of social circles. I'm seeing fewer and fewer people that were born in the 80s. People get older and they stop playing video games as much. I have friends that I've known for a while that still play plenty of video games, it's just there's not as many. There's a ton of good stuff from the 90s, but I haven't touched a lot of it, unfortunately, for various reasons. So where are we going? Back to recreation? I hear the monkey. Where's that one room? I have a shift change at my work tomorrow and I'm not looking forward to it. Actually, I am looking forward to it because it makes my it makes the following day a little easier. I'm sorry, I forgot what I was doing. I need to go back. You have to save energy, even though the energy on this ship is probably generated through nuclear power.
Are we joined?
I mean, you're joined with the ground. I don't know if that's good enough. No, this is my place. How sorry as you're going to be for shooting me like that. Alright, this is my weaponry pile. I'm just curious. So yeah, so long as you have psi-hypos, I mean I'm not wearing skin today. Let's you know, I want to be a shooty guy, so I guess let's try the assault rifle and assault rifle. See what it has. It has standard, it has anti-armor, it has anti-personnel, but mostly standard. I have a ton of standard rounds. I have a ton of all kinds of rounds. I don't know why I'm so stingy with everything. Maxed out on standard. I guess, I don't know, let's try this gun out. First, let's get some healing. actually much nicer than the pistol. Continual fire mode. I can't remember how you can heal, I don't remember if there's a way of fixing Psi without just getting a Psi hypo. I don't think it comes back up. Actually, I know for a fact it doesn't go back up on its own. Hold up. What's up? My roommate came home and wanted to show me something. Okay, you're a jerk for shooting me. Alright, let's get back up to recreation. I'm gonna change back to single shot. This room doesn't have a light switch. I don't understand why some rooms have light switches and some don't. I'm not sure if there's a other than there's any real reason for that. Terrible shotgun. There's a random vent that leads to the maintenance shaft. So a suspiciously quiet room. A game that I've been playing by myself. Trying to place my accent, it is Russian. Do I know any? Suit of heavy combat armor. It's worms. Hey. How's it hanging? Oh, sorry. That's completely inappropriate. Okay. The thing that puzzles me is they add things like this that open the door from the inside if you somehow end up inside. I wonder if that was if there was actually a situation that caused that kind of problem. Okay, that's what I thought. So this is dropping the ice pick, the auto repair. Actually, didn't need to drop any of that, just needed to rearrange it. Oh my goodness, TC and TE. Alright, I'm gonna hide in the closet and tellurium. I think the problem is that I think I've used some of these looks like you got caught by the that's a very common word in the Russian language. Okay, tellurium. Tellurium is actually in recreation, but I can't remember where it is. Oh, screw it. It should be nearby. I mean, it should be nearby. Where am I? Let's go downstairs. Don't act so coy. You know it's a common word. I'm gonna teach you another one. When you get older and you have children, you can't say that word around your child anymore because your wife will get upset. So you say blin instead, which is has a very similar phonetic sound, and it's easy to change to saying blin. This is much more efficient than using the energy gun. But anyway, you say blin instead, and it just means pancake. It's the closest food I can give you is a pancake. It's actually not a pancake. It's like a crepe. Although try saying crepe or pancake as a curse word. That's a little bit more challenging. Where's this chemical storeroom? It's not in the mall. I keep almost running into that. Blin, yes. Crew quarters? No, don't want to go to crew quarters yet. I want to go to the other place. This gun's really cool, but the recoil is a lot to handle. Your English is perfect. Oh, it better be perfect. I've been here for years. I've been here for a very long time. There's two places that I don't have access to. I don't have access to this, and I don't have access to the operations override in ops. How did I forget to hack this? I missed a lot.
Mistrust is the tyranny of the individual. Sees you as a threat.
Why do you murder our unity? No matter. The line is drawn. You will cease to be.
It is just a question of
Who will bring your end? Us?
or you.
Oh no, I seem to be... This guy just has cigarettes. This would actually be an interesting build. A Psi exotic build would actually be very interesting. It would take a while to get into, but I haven't heard of it, but it would be definitely something somebody would try.
I've been working on dealing with all the bodies that have been stacking up. With the medbase full and the escape pods and ejection tubes mysteriously locked up all of a sudden, we've got to do something with them. I've chosen the maintenance tunnel underneath the garden as an internment site. Keypad code 34093. I'm telling everyone to be careful. I don't trust the dead.
I think I remember this place. Okay, I'm looking for chemicals. There it is. So... straightest path is out this door. Down this really creepy hallway. I'm really looking forward to that game as well. By the way, Uranium Bullets, we stream, well, I stream every Tuesday and Thursday. So if you're interested in following, I recommend you do so. Do I need TC or TE? I can't remember. What do you need? TE? I thought it was TC. What are we gonna drop? We're gonna drop this because it's bigger. Okay, next I need TC. And where are we going to find TC? I'm not going back to operations. Once again, we have to go back to hydroponics. I actually played the, this is new. Thought I heard the door close. I actually played the demo and enjoyed it quite a bit. I don't understand the people complaining that it's that it has bad controls or something. They need to play the original version, not the enhanced. What am I doing? These are worms. These are worms that are kicking my ass. Come on. I didn't even notice you. There you are. Everybody gets some. There's a random corpse with some cybernetic modules hiding in the back. Thank you very much for the follow, it's always appreciated. Had kind of a rough start, but I am streaming pretty frequently. Oh, I'm reaching the 2 speaking of which, I'm reaching the 2-hour mark. But that already went longer than I thought. It's almost as if I'm actually enjoying myself. I remember I used to stream a lot more. I started streaming, I want to say, sometime in 2010, 2011. So it was around the time and it was just picking up. And then around I want to say the middle of the 2010s, I just kind of stopped. And when the pandemic happened, I restarted. Then I had to stop again because I restarted school and restarted work, and now we're here. Let me give you another link because otherwise I'm going to forget. Wait, They have the, they're making the enhanced edition for System Shock 2. I didn't even hear about that. That's really cool. Night Dive has had only a couple of, has only had a couple of bad, poorly implemented remakes that they've made. There was one that came out recently, but I can't remember its name, but this is so much fun. This gun is wonderful. There was a game that recently came out and it was remade by Night Dive, and lots of people were complaining. Oops. That was the wrong one. Yeah, TC. This weapon appears to be a cobbled together mix of both human technology and analyte parts. Chemicals needed to research. TC and TE. Guess we're just gonna hang out here. Anyway, the link that I sent you, that was that's a repository for all the streams we've done. There's actually, I have an alternative channel, which is kind of my personal channel, but not really, since I've posted it multiple times. But I have streams from Haunting Ground. I have streams from Kuon or Kyon. However, I don't know how to pronounce it. I have streams from a really dark stream from Rule of the Rose. Not necessarily dark in terms of story, although the story is pretty dark. But it's kind of dark itself, and there's multiple times when I have difficulty getting around. I don't remember what the issue was. I think it ended up just my monitor settings were too dark. Most PS2 games end up being too dark. Unless you use I think it's component instead of composite. I can't remember the one that has more colors. How's that research coming along? 53%. I mean, I have no reason to be here. Is this a functional bed? How did I miss these two? And apart from the kick, I think we can fix the kick problem right now. That's not where I wanted to go. That's the official entrance. This is the secondary entrance. I recently installed and tried playing the enhanced edition of the original System Shock, and it's actually very playable. The graphics definitely look much better. Make it look considerably easier to play, if only for that. Okay, where are the rest of them? That's fine. At this point, you're basically tripping around them. How's that research coming? 68%. Let's go to Med Sci, because that's where I'm going to end up dropping this crap anyway. Who turned off the light? I don't know, it just seems darker. I don't know where this is supposed to go. Actually, I think it's supposed to go by the pool. Okay, which one is it that reduces weapon kickback? I kind of want the Psi, I don't use. Endurance. Is there anything I should upgrade right now? Kind of tempted to do a repair, but I don't do a lot of repairing. Don't do a lot of modifying. Am I allowed to modify this gun? Just 20? Yeah, that didn't work. Reduce reload time. Complete. Let's do it again. Modify skill of 4 required. I kind of want to save my French Epsteins until later. 85.85. I know of a much better place to wait. I wish you could close this door. That would make me feel considerably more secure. But I think the thesis of this game's design is to make you feel as unsafe as possible. I also feel that this overall is a very, very mean way to start the game, because it's fairly early on where you have to get this recharger to recharge the door that goes to the medical wing. And these 2 turrets pop up, and then after you manage to recharge it, two hybrids, human mutant hybrids, come up with. I think they're both armed with shotguns. It's a really, really rough way to start the game. Speaking of games that I'm looking forward to buying, I really want to buy the Diablo 2. I can hear you. I really want to play the remastered Diablo 2, but I'm waiting until Microsoft buys out Activision. I don't like either company, but I dislike Microsoft considerably less than I dislike Activision and Blizzard, for that matter. Summary. The viral proliferator requires an exotic weapon skill of 4. The first modification to this weapon increases clip size. I mean, they're beakers. They're beakers full of worms. I don't know what you can call that. While the second reduces the ammo usage. Both modifications also increase damage. This weapon releases a host of anti-annelid virus in an explosive radius. The virus can be tailored to infect pure annelids or humans and human annelid hybrids. Press and hold down the trigger to fire. When you release the trigger, a viral payload will detonate. Don't let it detonate too close to you when it's set to affect humans. Analysis. This weapon appears to have been cobbled together from human technology annelid parts. Judging by the stock and trigger, it was built by humans. The central hexagonal core is an energy-rich media ringed with receptacles containing nanite virus hybrids. Release of the virus hybrids into the core will cause cycles of replication at nanite rather than biological speeds, building up until the payload is released. Additional energetic charges will disperse the viral payload in an explosive radius. The media must be replenished with annelid tissue. These worms must be collected in standard laboratory beakers. The proliferator can be set to release virus hybrids tailored against pure annelids or tailored against human or potentially or partially human targets. So not effective against robots. In close quarters against annelid foes, this weapon is extremely powerful. It might even hurt annelids that are unharmed by other weapons. However, when targeting human targets, it will be hard to avoid damaging yourself. I'm not in any hurry to use this weapon. Played some of this years ago, but never sit down for a long PlayStation. Not so much as scary as it is very tense. It is very tense. I would say that the original System Shock is more scary, and it looks like the 3D remake to the original System Shock is definitely going more for the scary route, because it's really dark and you have these lights everywhere and the creepy noises, and the movement kind of reminds you of Resident Evil or Silent Hill. Although thankfully not the tank controls. Those are thankfully missing in action. I don't know, I find it fun. It's really mentally stimulating that you actually have to... By the way, I don't know if you were here earlier, but this is my pile of guns and armor that I've been just tossing around everywhere. And yes, this is the pipe wrench that I used at the beginning of the game. Speaking of mentally draining, I'm actually pretty tired. I only intended to play an hour, but as usual, it went far beyond what I originally wanted to. Yeah, I love Thief. I never got through Arx Fatalis without a guide, which is why I want to try it again. I don't think I really appreciate it. I finished it back in 2010, although I've played it on and off since, I think, I want to say 2007. So it was several years after it was released. That's a reason why I want to give it another try. Anyway, so streams. First off, thank you for watching. I always appreciate it. It is really fun when even one person watches. For me, anyway. There's a... So, usually I stream twice a week, so it's Tuesday and Thursday. Sometimes I stream Monday and sometimes I stream Wednesday. Those are kind of the off-cut days. Usually I'm going to be playing Killing Floor 2 or replaying a game that I've played in the past. Right now I'm playing Killing Floor 2, as I mentioned, although I might switch back to Dirty Bomb or Quake Champions as my multiplayer game of choice. I'm also playing Legend of Grimrock, and I remember playing that when it came out, and I got down to the 4th level and kind of stopped. But I think I'm at level 6 right now, and I'm reaching kind of, I think, a little bit over halfway towards reaching the end. Really fun game if you can get into the controls. Sunday I'm out, Friday, Saturday I just have stuff to do, but I might stream early on Fridays sometimes. Берегите себя. Thanks. Спасибо. Don't think that my accent sometimes seeps into my Russian as well. It just depends what language I'm speaking more often. If I speak more Russian, then my accent gets thicker when I speak English, and if I speak English more, then it starts to seep into my Russian. Although I did learn Russian first, and then English not too long after in my childhood. Anyway, As I was saying, thank you for watching. Next stream is probably going to be next week on Tuesday, and we're going to be playing more System Shock. I think I have no idea how much I'm going to be playing. I remember, I think these types of games, they kind of take a while up until you get to the last quarter. Like the last 25% of the chapters. Not the last 25% of the game, but the last 25% of the chapters, and it kind of ends quickly. That was similar to the experience I had with Deus Ex, the game that I streamed last. So, I'm already on the top floor. From what I remember, you get to recreation, and then you get to the Rickenbacker. And then you from the Rickenbacker, that's the majority of the game, and you have one more thing you need to do after that. So I can't remember exactly, but I would venture to say that we are about 2/3 done with the game. Okay, that's enough talking. See you on Tuesday. The game, this playthrough will be on the YouTube repository, probably by the... What time is it now? I'm on East Coast, by the way. It's 11:15, so probably before midnight. Support me if you'd like. I'd appreciate it, but if you just follow me, that's actually a good deal of support. Anyway, thank you for watching, and see you next time.